The local board portal or local board's website was designed so you could actually go in as a local board secretary and find out this information. So let's go ahead and go through this for just a second. So we want to kind of give you an overview of what the portal will do and conduct what a walkthrough and some frequently asked questions, and then make sure you understand how this works. Kind of on an overview basis, it calculates the member's estimated pension. It actually calculates it for you. It helps you understand exactly what your payroll record should come up with and what the spreadsheet should eventually come up with. It'll print the high 3-year estimate report, because you might say, oh, I'm not quite sure what the high 3 years are, but this will help you find the high 3 years based off of the contributions that have been submitted to public safety. And it'll also review the contribution history. To create an account, you just simply log in with your name, your email address, and register with PSPRS. You can choose your own password. But what you need to know about the member is you need to know his Social Security number, the date he may be looking at retirement, the employer group, in other words, who you're working for, the employer group name, and the high 3-year salary, and the final contribution. All of this information is going to come out on this local board portal website, so you can then transfer the data into the actual spreadsheet that we just looked at. So let's walk through that for just a second. As we mentioned, it's on the website. On the right hand side, you click on the portal, psprs.com, the website. You log in or create a new account, and if you're not sure what your password is, you can still get it later and recover it. You register first to create the account. Put your name, email address, password, and confirm it, and hit register. It's that simple. Okay. Have you guys signed up for this yet? The local board portal? So this is number one thing you want to do when you go back. Encourage your members to sign up for the members only, and you as a secretary need to sign up for this. So once you go back to register and you've entered your name and your email and your password, you click on it and then you're in the database. But you have to have the same email address registered with us so we know it's actually you getting into the database as a local board secretary. So once you've done that, the email address has been added to the system, and you may get an error. If it's not the same, we have to say and verify it against the one you provided for us when you were asked to be the local board secretary. So if you log in at this point, you put in the email address and the password we talked about and hit login this time instead of register. And you put in the person's Social Security number and the retirement date, the employer group, and at least the one that you're working for, the high 3-year salary, and the final contributions, then hit calculate. Now see where right there it says local boards found the high 3 years? That's where you would actually key in, oh, I think it's about 200,000, or I think it's about 150,000 from payroll records. Then it has a way to compare it against what our database has. That's the best way to do this, okay? Because then you're within reason knowing that it's correct. And you should know, hopefully, what the final contribution is going to be, right? Because that should show up as the final contribution on the report. This is what it looks like. It brings up the person, John Smith. He's working for Mammoth Police Department in this example. See where it says the total contribution is $24,000. His average, his high 3-year salary is $216, and you put in $216, so it's pretty close to what it was. See how it calculates it for you? Now I put in my example $200,000, so if I was pulling up this guy, I would have to change it to $218,000 because it actually shows, based off his contribution history, he's made more money than the $200,000 that I put in that spreadsheet. Okay? This is the way you can calculate it. It actually tells you the dates, and see down the bottom the pay periods it uses. It goes from a certain date range to a certain date range, and you print that out and you're ready to go. You have all the information you need to find the compensation package for that person on the spreadsheet to enter it in there. You just put in the dollar amount and the date ranges from that date to that date. And if you want to click on the contribution history, it'll view the contribution history from the top down. It'll give you all the contributions that this person's has made over the last period of time. Does that make sense to you? It's really quite simple. Only the local board secretary is entitled to get into that. So you simply go to, you can download information, and any frequently asked questions that are actually on the website as well for any errors or possibilities. We're happy to sign up the 260 secretaries, and we probably have about 2/3 of them signed up right now. So if you guys to get in, and anybody else that's not signed up already.